Hello and welcome to the CS2 IGL Playbook. I'm Jordan and I'm glad you are here. That means you want to understand the beautiful game of Counter-Strike, or at least you're curious about it, okay? What is the CS2 IGL Playbook? This is the first ever dedicated community for players who want to understand the game, the Counter-Strike, and take it to the next level, and also for aspiring IGLs. This is, you're gonna learn how to be an IGL, which is very important, especially for players who play solo or don't have don't have enough friends, or just their friends don't play as much as them, and sometimes they need to play with one premate or solo. This is to start to become a winner, because here you will not only start to understanding the game, but you will also get the tools to get the whole team playing together, even if you're playing with randoms. Because I get this a lot, like I'm level 7, but I feel like I should be level 10 because I always get bad teammates. They throw my games, they're griefing, and I'm losing points and elo like this because solo queue is more hard. It's very hard. And I've seen players that are level 10, which they're not so good as me, but they're level 10 because they play with friends, and I'm here because I play solo in level 7, level 6, whatever. Different story every time. But with these excuses, because these are excuses, they end here. Because with this knowledge, you will not be thinking about, oh, I have a shit team. No, you will know how to make the team play as a unit, and even if someone want to troll, you will know how to implement him in your plan and make it work for you, for the team to win. You here become a winner. This is not about aiming or improving your mechanics or starting to be like an animal beast. This is for players who want to understand the game and win the games with the brain, because your aim is gonna win you the duels, but your brain is what is gonna win you the rounds and the matches. Playing together, because Counter-Strike is a game of 5 against 5, not one against 5. No matter how good your mechanics and your aim is, you cannot win a 1v5. You just can't. Sometimes you will win it. Maybe one of every 10 games you will destroy everyone and win solo. But as I said, this doesn't happen often. So we have module 1, basics of an IGL. Here you understand what is an IGL, and in module 2 you build an IGL foundation. You know you have jobs as an IGL. You need to follow them every round for your job to be successful. Okay, module 3, this is understanding and dominating all the maps. This is not just about how to play a position or two. This is about how to understand what to do in the map, what areas are so important to control, and how to play it even in high elo, so you can dominate and win the matches with the brain, of course. Module 4, here we have IGL training. If you want to take it more serious, you need to start reviewing your games, analyzing what happened, what did you do wrong, what you could have done that you now know that could have prevented you from losing this match. This is also for reviews of pro demos of high elo players. This is if you want to take it more seriously, of course. Then module 5 is the Strats Playbook. Here we have strats for every map, from T site, city site, everything. So we have a lot of strats. I think because when I got this idea, I thought it's brilliant, because there is no such community yet. I wish that years ago someone would have done this community so I could join and learn and save myself years of not knowing and of doing things wrong. So I think that's why this is a brilliant idea, because here this is the first ever community dedicated for this, but a lot of players, I feel like they are gonna join only because of the Strats Playbook. You can find strats on TikTok, you can find strats on YouTube. Here, of course, you do 2 clicks and you are there. Even if you're in game, you do 2 clicks and you are there. It's more simple, but it's not only about this module. We have a lot of modules, so we have a lot of knowledge here. So I don't think players should only join for this module to get strats and that's it. You also get the ability to join a community and play with players. So those are the 2 main things that that you will think of why to join a community and why to pay to get access to something, because sometimes you need to pay to get for the good stuff. But here, like, we have so much knowledge than this, so I wouldn't be focusing on this. If I were you, I would be focusing on understanding the game and knowing how to play it, and learning to think like a professional player and knowing what to do at all times. And I'm not saying you will be a professional player. I mean, if you're somewhere like high elo plus 3k elo and face it or something like this, probably you won't get any any knowledge out of this because you already know it. But maybe you do. So if you are serious about it, maybe you can join and learn or a thing or two, or you can even uh, join to help me teach the other members. So whatever you want, if it's in your heart to help and all this stuff, and to be part of a community that you want to be useful for, and maybe the community is also useful for you. So this is what's important. What I want to say with this is that this community is not about only the Strats books or the access to the community of players that you can play with. It's also about all the theory, that all the lessons that you're gonna learn. And here we have also the mechanical skills. I've said it, like, your aim is gonna win you the duels, but your brain is gonna win you the rounds. But you also need to have good aim. Let's not lie to ourselves, because here we have exercises to improve our mechanical skill, but it's not our main focus, because we are IGLs. Our job is to look at the radar and direct what the team is doing, instead of looking at the crosshair and aiming on the enemy's heads. We are more important as the brain of the operation, as they say. So yeah. And module 8, you don't even need to look at this, because this is not even done yet. This is only being thought of, and it's been put here as something that could happen, but it's not. So you don't look at this, okay? This is for advanced IGL. This is if the community is going well, and I see a lot of high level players joining, and I will be like, do you guys really have something to learn from here, or should I do like something for advanced IGLs? This is depending on how the community goes. So for now, it's for someone who just wants to understand and have a deeper understanding of Counter-Strike, and have also at hand a very cool Strats Playbook. Also access to a community of players who are serious and want to just win. Here is where you start to become a winner. I mean, I don't say that you are not a winner. I don't know you. But if you're struggling with your matches, if you're thinking that you are losing because you are solo queue, or we are two players, if you don't think that it's possible to avoid people trolling your games and having bad teammates, you can change that with this knowledge, because here you will understand that it's not about 50-50 chance, do I get good teammates or do I get bad teammates? No, it's how you play the game and what use you make of your teammates. You need to direct them, you need to tell them what to do, you need to play as a team. If you play as a team, even with randoms, you are gonna have much higher success than playing yourself solo or with one or two premates. So yes, this is to change your mentality, and I know for sure that for most of you, joining this community, once you start with these lessons, it's gonna change. It's gonna be a game changer for you. Like it will blow your mind how much your CS experience will improve, and not because you are looking at these strats and you earn the respect of your teammates because you call a good strat from pistol, or because you have an access to a community of players and you play with them. No, I mean when you're playing solo, it will change how you see Counter-Strike, because you will not just join to de-stress or something like this and just click on the heads and try to get some clips or something like this. I don't know what you play for, but this is when you join the game, you will only think about the win. And even if you don't win, of course, we cannot always win, but you will know that you done the right things. You just lost because you had to lose. You cannot always win. There's a rule that is universal, and you cannot win everything. So there's this percentage of win, this percentage of not winning, and this percent of losing. Okay, so you need to know this, and this is everything is gonna be taught here. So I think I said it all. Maybe the video is too long. I don't care. I will cut it in parts, but this is the important thing. I want to build a community. And I think this is a brilliant idea because nobody's done it. And I've thought for years that it would be so good to have an access to such communities. So at the end, after years of doing of learning things, I can finally build something and try to teach the players what I wanted to learn years ago. But also, we will always improve ourselves. I want a community that can to also be involved in helping others. So we will see what comes of this. But for now, it's just it's an idea that I think is brilliant, and I think is very valuable for the community, and a lot of players are gonna be interested in it. So that's what I'm thinking. If you want to join, because here I'm sure that it will elevate your CS2 experience. And you're ready for this? I see you inside. Shoo!